respectively over Athlone, and Athlone Town's goal difference won't have to meter. In comes Ludden's corner, and Treaty win themselves another corner kick. And Glenn McCauley, who was pretty effective for Athlone against Shelburne recently at Talca, tries to go by Mark Ludden there, but getting no change from the Treaty full back. McCauley likely to be an outlet for Athlone tonight. They're spreading it out to the left hand side here to James Duna, or Jimmy Duna. Duna cuts in on his right leg, gets a shot, it's into the side netting. Tig Ryan appeared to have that well covered. So the other moves it up the park. Stephen Christopher comes unstuck there, and it's won back by Duna for Athlone Town. There's a number of options for him. McCauley is pulled away to the right side. He moves it back though contentedly. And again they build. Here comes Daly. Daly looking for movement. There's a ball into Duna. Duna now, McCauley is screaming for it. Duna again has a goal. Not shot shy, it must be said. And this one on target. And this free will be taken by Mark Ludden. Ludden will in swing it with the left leg, and it comes up the right side. Nice touch from Kieran Hanlon, but it's easy in the end for Micheál Schlingerman. But a nice touch from the spectators. Might like a goal or two. They've really dried up lately.
Yeah, they certainly would. And as I say, it's great that Treaty are here, knowing that it's...
Yeah, they're here and they're almost in for one. They're at the back post. Joel Custrain with an effort there. It's blocked, it came out. Matt Keane couldn't get his boot to it, and eventually it's cleared. I think they were waiting for Tommy Lynch to arrive to open the score sheet, but Micheál Schlingerman coming to the rescue of Athlone on that occasion. So that ball from Curtis Byrne. He was looking for Glenn McCauley, but it wasn't a great pass. It was easy for Tig Ryan to deal with. Tempo of the game here at the Markets Field, pretty good so far. Ideal conditions, Tommy, of course, for tonight's game as we play 25 minutes.
Oh, absolutely. It's lovely surface.
And that is an absolute stunning goal from Jimmy Duna. He's been doing it all night, cutting in from the left-hand side. So Wale now. James Duna has peeled away to the back post. If he can get a cross in. Really have a bit of defending to do well not to concede a corner eventually. Blocked initially, I think, by Sean Gearns, and Mark Ludden keeping it in play. An opportunity now to move it away. A bit sluggish the passing there, but Callum McNamara continues to move and gets it to Matt Keane. Matt Keane keeps it on the deck inside to Christopher. Christopher now gives the ball out to the left side to Joel Custrain. Mark Ludden is coming up on his outside. Will he use the left back? He does indeed. Ludden now left-legged into the box. Not high enough for Kieran Hanlon. Yes, it is. Hanlon gets an outstretched boot to it. I think Micheál Schlingerman was always going to save that. And Sabawala out to Jimmy Duna, and again Duna has space on this left side and shows a clean pair of heels to Charlie Fleming. Gets in a great ball to the back post, and Curtis Byrne in rushing at the back, almost making it 2-0 there, and that was a let off for Treaty United. Dylan Highland will go back to Micheál Schlingerman. Schlingerman takes a touch. Was that a wise thing to do? In the end, he manages to get it out to Dylan Highland, and it's now with Derek Daly. Derek Daly left back, looks for a run from McCauley. This will have to be one, and it's won back there by Anto O'Donnell for Treaty, but the ball comes to Jimmy Duna again. He's going to try another shot, and this one tested Tig Ryan down to his left, but a good stop by the Treaty United netminder.
Once or twice you're saying something, but somebody's got to be giving instructions out there to the players around him to get closer and get tighter, and we just can't let him. He's had the freedom of the park out there, and here we go again, a big diagonal ball looking for him. We just need to get close, and as a fullback myself, I'd be chomping at the bit to try and rattle him.
So here's McCauley, who's gone back into a more deep position, but again looking for a ball out to the left side. There's an opportunity and a nice attempt from Curtis Byrne, the Athlone Town skipper, but it was always
of a yellow card. I think James Doona would be my number one target.
I don't think for a moment we'd condone that here in our commentary position, but I certainly think James Doona or Jimmy Doona could be more tightly marked here. There's Callum McNamara looking for a bit of movement now. Willie Armshaw gets up, comes back to Kieran Hanlon. Bit adventurous from Red Hanlon from that distance, and Willie Armshaw popping up. It's the Athlone Town midfielder.
Yeah, just a clash of knees there really, and he has come out the worst of it, still hobbling around the place.
Ludden plays it to the feet of Hanlon. Hanlon gets in, tries a shot now. Good save by Schlingerman, and nobody following up, but that one took a deflection as it came in from Kibbunt inside, but that's a handy one for Treaty United. Charlie Fleming now, can he move at pace over halfway? He's looking for options, sprays it out to Willie Armshaw, who sells a dummy and leaves it to Mark Ludden. Ludden going down the touchline now for Treaty United, in it comes, up they rise, splendid header coming in there, and Callum McNamara it was with the head, and Dylan Hyland going back to the keeper, and over comes the Schlingerman.
It's great work from Callum there. He's gone from full back to centre back.
Hanlon from that header on from Mark Ludden. He's cut inside the defence, tries to show the inside to Cantwell, doesn't get anywhere. Willie Armshaw does so. Willie Armshaw goes for the near post. He was always curling away. I think we knew what he was trying to do there. Tommy Sneak. Sean Gearon's got one away there for Tree, but it's put back in immediately. Macaulay trying to get on it, but Ludden can't control it, and Macaulay gets it now, takes it from Friel, looks inside, hits a low drive, but it's easy for Ty Ryan, no great venom in that. Beginning to cause a bit of a nuisance.
Although a red shot and a Callum header is all we've had to show so far for working their keeper.
Well, a glimmer of good news for Treaty United is that Cabinteely have gone 2-1 up against Bray Wanderers at the Carlisle grounds, and that means that Bray now slip behind Treaty into that fifth spot again. So that'll be welcome news for the Treaty bench, but I'm sure they're focusing on this one. Friel comes through, punts one at Ty Ryan. Ty Ryan did well there, Tommy, because it was coming at him at pace, and again that kind of sense of
jointed in our play at times today.
Friel is back, meanwhile putting the ball over to the Schlingerman, and Schlingerman out to the left to Juna, who's gone back in performing some defensive duties. Here's Sabawala. He's happy to have a run at Mark Walsh and retains possession, finds Curtis Byrne here. Byrne bearing down in goal, he drives a shot away. Ty Ryan is diving across the goal, but had that been on target, Tommy, that would have been 2-0.
Going to get it down and play out, and 30 seconds later we're under pressure and a strike just over the bar.
Curtis Byrne, of course, top scorer with Athlone Town in the SSE Electricity League First Division, so you can't afford to give him a chance. Here's Willie Armshaw, gets it onto the right foot, has a shot from distance. Schlingerman spills it. Opportunity here, that looks like a spot kick. Yes, it is. You said it earlier, Tommy, that Schlingerman, when he saves the ball, it comes right out. Kieran Hanlon, he got down to the ball, but should have been able to push it left or right.
Yeah.
When he didn't, it afforded an opportunity to Kieran Hanlon. And here we go in the 73rd minute at the Marcus Field, just pushing into the 74th minute. Big penalty for Hanlon, and he buries it straight down the middle and goes immediately to the Treaty United support. And
become flat again. It's up and down, as I say. Athlone have certainly woken up since Treaty scored and come out of their shells a bit again. As I say, all the pressure's on them, and the onus is on them to get something.
Another ball into the box. Wickstead manages to get a foot back to Glenn Macaulay, rising all the time, but again evidence that Athlone Town aren't done with here, and he substituted this season as well. Kieran Hanlon is up there. O'Donnell is moving towards the back post now, tries to get in, gets a header to it. O'Donnell, oh my goodness, just went outside the left hand upright. He looked to have done everything correctly with
by the far post, but again the quality of the ball in from Mark Ludden is second to none.
Smashing ball from Ludden. Here's Kieran Hanlon again now. Kieran Hanlon decides to hit it early. Easy this time for Schlingerman. In fairness to Kieran Hanlon, 3 Athlone players to stop him coming forward, but the ref played advantage. I would think Ludden is beaten to it by Wickstead, and in goes Mark Walsh, and that touch was enough to win it back for Treaty United. Stephen Christopher looking for options now. Eventually holds onto the ball, gives it to Mark Ludden, takes it back from him. and here's Christopher again. He's got Kieran Hanlon, he's got Dean George. Christopher holds on to it, but it comes to George. Jack Lynch is looking for it. George holds on to it, gives it back to Jack Lynch. Jack Lynch looking for a bit of movement from Charlie Fleming, gives it out. Fleming into the box, it eludes them all. Willie Armshaw's at the back post. What's he going to do here? Decides to give it to Kieran Hanlon. Hanlon drills it straight at an Athlone Town defender, and Athlone Town come away with it, but give the ball away again.